Okay. Hello, it's me, Miss Terrorquack. Okay, so a few thoughts, right? I have to do this, even though, like, I know physically I shouldn't be giving this any attention, and I don't do this to help manifest anything that anyone would wish to be manifested by paying attention to it. I just notice stuff. Okay, so, you can see, this is my YouTube page, by the way. So as you scroll up my list, you can see just about every fucking bit of woo going. I love woo. Like conspiracy theories, fucking you name it, love it all. Well, no, I don't love it, but, I find it interesting. I won't go into how, okay, I will go into the when. I sort of, when it first dawned on me that, reality wasn't what I thought it was, or had been, and it would have been sort of two years ago, due to a quite traumatic experience, which, not least just a really traumatic fucking experience, in which, to my amazement, I realised that, I'm not free, I'm free in my spirit, but as far as my body goes, and as far as this reality goes, I can't, do what I want despite what I, had believed for the whole 38 years previous to that. Okay, so, the other day I was listening to a radio show. It was actually the Kev Baker show, actually, and they were going through a very interesting paper. It was basically it was called The Economist, and it was sort of seemed to be sort of some sort of manifesto or plan or world plan that these, obviously The Economist is published, on behalf of, the banks and, the entrepreneurial sort of, okay, so the less said about that, the better, right? Okay, so, basically they were going through this document, so I thought, oh, actually, I will give this, name, The Economist. I thought I'd sort of have a look on YouTube and see if they had a channel, and sort of, then I could find out in their own words. So anyway, for the first time, I think ever, as with regards to any of these woo channels, or creepypasta fucking channels, and and actually this really did get a small LOOSH harvest from me, in the fact that, oh my god. Okay, so basically I'm recording this in order to, basically get the word out, hopefully, to my friends over in America, and the people I think will be much better at sort of conveying this information and, wording what well, I'm not going to be the best anyway, but, I see what I see, and I'm going to tell you what I see, and hopefully, what's his name? Okay, I think that this video should, this information needs to reach quantum of conscience, exploring the rabbit hole, perhaps, Richie from Boston even, but, yeah, I believe the guy from the Crow House is sort of right on the money, and also, quantum of conscience as well is, initially I thought he was right on the money, and that perhaps this was indeed a kind of matrix, but having looked at this Economist channel, etc., the good news is I don't believe that this is a matrix, as it were, yet, but I believe once, I'll sort of just show you some of these videos. I mean, initially we got some nice bubbly, not bubbly, but I mean, fluffy kind of, small introductions, and various people talking about transparency and who should clean up supply chains, etc., etc. And then, sourcing transparency, and nothing is secret. Basically, okay, so I think we'll give this one a play, and if they do me for fair use, you know what? First to fucking flag is the biggest fucking pussy, and it doesn't mean anything, but, basically, if you can't win, you fucking cheat at the end of the day, information should be free, should be shared, you want to fucking put it under everybody's noses in a format which either A, bores them into fucking, basically not actually listening to a word you're fucking saying because everything's kicking off, reality never stops, yada yada yada, with the multiple distractions and things people have got to fucking do, so basically you talk amongst yourselves in some sort of fucking, blurb, basically, which your average person would probably think that perhaps there was nothing fucking dark at all there, to be fair, the word, keywords you use, I don't actually, it depends what your fucking definition of safe is, and safety first, it's always your fucking safety first, or our safety first, and in order to protect you from the shit we inflicted on you to begin with, in order to force you to beg us to make a fucking change and this, that and the other, be in charge for us, lead us, oh help us, save us, right? You know what? This is not a fucking matrix, right? Okay, it might be a prison planet in which, any LOOSH harvesting to date has been done very much on, your free range organic, we're free range LOOSH beasts at the moment, and you know, these economist people, whoever the fuck they are, you know, what they're into maximizing productivity, maximize output, minimize input, right? So basically, you know, they just want to basically, they can't be asked to, you know, all this, you know, creating a fucking prison planet. It all seemed very well and good at the beginning, but actually it's a lot of fucking maintenance. And to be fair, you know, they have to, you know, basically fucking get their dirty work done for them by individuals that can actually exist properly on this fucking plane and in this dimension and in this physicality or in this form, because I think that, you know, they've been doing this free-range prison planet LOOSH farm, and yeah, they can't be asked to put the fucking effort into it anymore. So, you know, the last few decades, it's all been geared towards mentally preparing us so that, with the blockchain thing, I mean, again, it depends on their definition of what fucking data is. I am at... Okay, I recommend that rather than listen to me just fucking witter on, you know, the people that are likely to be able, you know, mentally able to actually listen to what they're fucking saying and not even read between the lines, because you don't even have to do that. All you need to do half of the time is just say to yourself, why would they need this, or what would that be for, i.e. the fucking the transport, you know, planes, trains and automobiles. Now, okay, you have got to fucking watch this one for a start. Right, I'll drop the links to these various videos in the, but yeah, I am absolutely fucking lost for words. And okay, I don't know whether to fucking theorize on here, or, you know, I mean, I know what I interpreted from these things, and the question, you know, obviously, planes, trains and automobiles. Oh my god, I can't even begin to tell you. Okay, we'll skip this bollocks. Right, but what I will do, I'll just stop it at fucking random, and, you know, basically, we see this interview, like I said again, fucking economist or anyone who would fucking flag this video under fair use, right? This is not copyrighted fucking material. I do all the blurb about the copyright stuff, but yeah, first to flag is the biggest fucking pussy, you understand? Right, so on we go. Right, so we've got this munchkin
say though that
asking
people,
questions.
society at large,
Okay.
Holds a new technology like this to a different standard than we would if cars were being driven by humans. I mean, people are a terrible cause of accidents.
Look how fat he is.
By driving in the way that we
Just
drive.
saying.
But it's not the most intuitive thing for us to say, well, you know, how many lives could be saved versus one or two lost. That might be a rational perspective, but that's not at all going to carry the day in the court of public opinion, and it's not yet.
Right.
So how do you deal with that as a technologist?
Okay, so note the words, not yet.
This is actually at the heart
Right,
of
now, okay, so what I deem from this...
And from the earliest time, it was about saving lives. Back in 2003, I was working with the Defense Department
long time ago,
on the urban, or the Darfur Grand Challenges. And that time, the technology was intended to be used for supply convoys in areas of conflict. In the Iraq War, there were more people killed on the supply lines than there were on the front lines. And so by making that transportation safer would be profoundly important. Now that, you know, the last